The Tower of London is one of the most iconic structures in the world. It stands on the north bank of the River Thames. Its imposing presence has dominated London's skyline for centuries. The tower is a complex structure, comprising multiple buildings within its walls. For almost 1,000 years, the tower has been many things. It has served as a royal palace, a prison, and a treasury. It has also been a place of execution, a royal mint, and an observatory. The tower is a symbol of both power and tyranny. It is a place of great historical significance. It continues to fascinate and intrigue visitors from around the globe. The Tower of London was founded by William the Conqueror. William became King of England in 1066 after the Norman conquest. Construction began in 1078. The tower was originally built as a wooden motte and bailey castle. This was later replaced with a stone structure. The White Tower, the most iconic part of the Tower of London, was completed around 1080. It was designed to be an impregnable fortress. It was intended to demonstrate Norman dominance over the conquered English. The tower was strategically important. It guarded the city of London and the River Thames. Over the centuries, the tower was expanded and fortified by successive monarchs. This ensured its continued dominance as a symbol of royal authority. The Tower of London has served many purposes throughout history. It was initially used as a royal residence. Several monarchs lived within its walls. They held court and governed the country from within the tower's defences. However, the tower's use as a prison is what truly captured the public imagination. Over the centuries, it housed a wide range of prisoners. These included political opponents, religious dissenters, and common criminals. The tower also served as a treasury. The crown jewels, the most valuable treasures of the English monarchy, were kept safe within its walls. Additionally, the tower housed the royal mint for a period. It was also used as an observatory for astronomical studies. The Tower of London is perhaps most infamous for its role as a prison. Over the centuries, it has housed a variety of prisoners, from high-profile political figures to common criminals. Its imposing walls and formidable defences made it an ideal place to detain those who were considered threats to the crown. Some of the most famous figures in English history were imprisoned within its walls. These individuals often faced harsh conditions and uncertain fates, their stories becoming intertwined with the tower's dark history. Anne Boleyn, the second wife of King Henry VIII, was held and executed at the Tower in 1536. Her tragic end marked one of the most dramatic episodes in the Tower's history, as she was accused of treason, adultery, and incest. Another notable prisoner was Sir Walter Raleigh, an explorer and writer. Raleigh's imprisonment was a result of his political ambitions and conflicts with the monarchy. Despite his confinement, he continued to write and plan expeditions, showcasing his resilience and determination. He was imprisoned on multiple occasions, including a 13-year sentence for treason. His long incarceration is a testament to the Tower's role in suppressing dissent and controlling influential figures. Guy Fawkes, infamous for his role in the Gunpowder Plot of 1605, was also interrogated and tortured at the Tower. His capture and subsequent torture were part of a broader effort to uncover the details of the plot and prevent further threats to the monarchy. Executions were commonplace within the Tower's walls. The Tower served as a grim stage for the final acts of many prisoners, where public executions were used as a tool of intimidation and control. Many prisoners met their end on Tower Green, a small grassy area within the Tower complex. This site witnessed the deaths of numerous individuals, their executions often drawing large crowds and leaving a lasting impact on the public consciousness. The execution of 3 English queens, Anne Boleyn, Catherine Howard, and Lady Jane Grey, cemented the Tower's reputation as a place of tragedy and intrigue. Their deaths were not just personal tragedies, but also political statements, reflecting the turbulent times and the ruthless nature of power struggles within the English court. Section 5. Architectural evolution. The Tower of London has undergone significant architectural changes throughout its history. The original wooden structure was replaced with stone in the 11th century. The White Tower, the most recognizable part of the complex, dates back to this period. Over the centuries, successive monarchs added to and modified the tower's defences. Walls were heightened, towers were added, and moats were widened. These changes reflected advancements in military technology and the need to protect the tower from increasingly powerful enemies. The Tower of London is not a single, uniform structure. It is a complex and fascinating tapestry of architectural styles. Each addition and modification tells a story. It reflects the changing needs and priorities of the English monarchy. Section 6. The Crown Jewels. The Tower of London has been home to the crown jewels since the 13th century. This historic fortress, with its imposing walls and storied past, has safeguarded these treasures for over 700 years. The tower itself is a symbol of the monarchy's enduring power and tradition. The crown jewels are a priceless collection of crowns, scepters, orbs, and other regalia. Each piece is steeped in history and has been meticulously crafted to represent the sovereignty and majesty of the British monarchy. The collection includes some of the most famous and valuable items in the world. They are used during coronation ceremonies and other state occasions. These events are steeped in tradition and pageantry, showcasing the continuity and grandeur of the British monarchy. The crown jewels play a central role in these ceremonies, symbolizing the transfer of power and the responsibilities of the sovereign. Among the most famous pieces in the collection is the sovereign's scepter with cross. This magnificent scepter is a symbol of the monarch's temporal power and authority. It has been used in every coronation since Charles II in 1661. It is topped with the Cullinan diamond, the largest clear-cut diamond in the world. This extraordinary gem, also known as the Great Star of Africa, weighs an astonishing 530.2 carats and adds a breathtaking brilliance to the scepter. The imperial state crown, worn by the monarch at the state opening of Parliament, is another iconic piece. This crown is a symbol of the sovereign's legislative authority and is adorned with some of the most famous gemstones in the world. It features over 2,800 diamonds, including the Black Prince's ruby. This ruby, set in the front cross, is one of the oldest and most famous gemstones in the collection, with a history dating back to the 14th century. The crown jewels are heavily guarded and are a popular attraction for visitors to the Tower of London. Each year, millions of people come to marvel at these extraordinary symbols of British heritage and history. Their presence adds another layer of history and grandeur to this already remarkable site. The Tower of London, with its rich history and the dazzling display of the crown jewels, continues to captivate and inspire visitors from around the world. Section 7. Legends and Lore. The Tower of London is shrouded in legends and lore. This ancient fortress, with its imposing walls and storied past, has been the setting for countless tales of intrigue, mystery, and even the supernatural. Over the centuries, it has witnessed the rise and fall of kings and queens, the imprisonment of high-profile prisoners, and the execution of traitors. Each stone of the tower seems to whisper secrets of the past, making it a magnet for historians and tourists alike. One of the most famous legends is that of the ravens. These majestic blackbirds are not just ordinary ravens, they are the guardians of the tower. Their presence is so crucial that a special group of ravens is kept at the tower at all times. According to legend, if the ravens ever leave the tower, the kingdom will fall. This belief is so strong that the ravens are cared for meticulously by the Raven Master, a dedicated guardian who ensures their well-being. To this day, a group of ravens is kept at the tower. They are fed a special diet and given the utmost care to ensure they remain healthy and content. Their wings are clipped to prevent them from flying away. This practice, though controversial, is seen as a necessary measure to uphold the ancient legend and protect the kingdom. Another famous legend is that of the princes in the tower. This haunting tale has captured the imagination of many and remains one of the most enduring mysteries of English history. This refers to the young King Edward V and his brother Richard, Duke of York, who mysteriously disappeared in 1483 while under the protection of their uncle Richard III. Their sudden disappearance led to numerous theories and speculations, with some believing they were murdered to secure the throne for their uncle. Though their fate remains a mystery, the legend of the princes in the tower continues to fascinate historians and visitors alike. Many have tried to uncover the truth, but the mystery endures, adding to the tower's enigmatic allure. These stories, passed down through generations, add an air of mystery and intrigue to the tower's rich history. The Tower of London is not just a historical monument, it is a living testament to the legends and lore that have shaped the very fabric of England's past. Each visit to the tower is a journey through time where the echoes of history come alive and the legends continue to captivate the imagination. Section 8. The Tower today. Today, the Tower of London is one of the most popular tourist attractions in the world. It welcomes millions of visitors each year. They come to explore its history, marvel at its architecture, and view the crown jewels. The tower is also home to the yeoman warders, more commonly known as beefeaters. These ceremonial guardians of the tower are responsible for its security and for conducting guided tours for visitors. The Tower of London is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is managed by Historic Royal Palaces, an independent charity. It continues to be a place of great historical significance. It stands as a reminder of England's rich and often turbulent past. Section 9. A timeless symbol. The Tower of London stands as a timeless symbol of English history. Its imposing presence has loomed large over London for centuries. It has witnessed coronations and executions, sieges and rebellions. Its walls hold the stories of kings and queens, prisoners and jailers, triumphs and tragedies. The tower is a reminder of the power of the past to shape the present. It continues to captivate the imagination of visitors from around the world. As long as its walls stand, the Tower of London will continue to be a source of fascination and inspiration for generations to come.